Welcome, friends. I am Dr. V.K. Chauhan, homeopathic physician. We are revising important topics in psychology for first BHMS student of homeopathy. Our topic number 30 deals with Maslow's theory of needs. So let us go ahead. This is the diagrammatic representation which has got 5 levels. The lowest level is physiological, and then comes safety level, belonging level, fourth is esteem level, and fifth is self-actualization level. So let us recall what Abraham Maslow arranged various human needs in a hierarchy having 5 levels, through which individual proceeds in a sequential manner, and that depends upon one's level of aspiration. Once again, we'll see this triangular representation. It represents the same needs, 5 levels. Lowest level is dominant until it is reasonably satisfied, and then the importance of next level emerges. We will deal with these 5 levels individually. Here the level 1, the basic level 1, physiological, which is lowest, is physiological needs. These includes thirst, hunger, sleep, and sex. The basic needs are the same for all people, irrespective of culture and society. Second is the safety and security need. When the physiological needs are taken care of, this second layer of need arises. It has a characteristic of it needs acquisition to gain possession and property, conservancy to collect, repair, and preserve the things, order to arrange, organize, and put away the objects, construction to organize and to build. Next level comes third level is love and belonging needs. It is characterized by when the physiological needs and safety needs are taken care of, the layer of love and belongingness needs begin. It is characterized by affiliation to form friends, companions, associations, nurturance to nourish, aid, and protect, succurrence to seek aid, protection, or sympathy, rejection to snub, ignore, or exclude. The fourth level is the self-esteem and status need. At this stage, one begins to look for self-esteem. Maslow recognized these as under a accomplishment and prestige. You would like to achieve, you need to have certain achievements in life by becoming competent. Next is recognition, to seek distinction and recognition in your career, in your profession, in your society, in your state, in your country. So power and superiority is the next important need, where you would like to have the dominance to influence and control others. Second is the defense, to admire and follow superior. And third is the autonomy, to resist influence. Now we come to the fifth level, which is known as self-actualization. This is the last level, a bit different. It is the matter of becoming the most complete, the fullest, hence the term self-actualization. What are the characteristics of a self-actualized person you will find. These include they are realistically oriented people. They accept themselves and other people what natural world as they are. They have a great deal of spontaneity. They are problem centered rather than the self centered. They appreciate people and things. They have profound mystical and spiritual experiences, but not necessarily religious. They have democratic values and attitudes. They have a strong sense of humor, which is philosophical rather than hostile. And they resist conformity to culture. They belong to whole world. They don't belong to one region, one nation. For this talk, we have taken help of these particular sites. Thank you very much for your patient listening.